The world's most powerful governments are warning their citizens to stay away, but tourists are ignoring them and heading straight to Africa's biggest economy. The United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada all flag South Africa for high levels of crime.
4 countries, one message, issued within days of each other and timed just before one of the busiest travel holidays of the year. The United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and now New Zealand. All 4 governments have looked at South Africa and told their citizens the same thing: travel at your own risk.
What up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Zach, coming to you with another video. And today, we got a little long one. I'll be talking about a few things. So let's get the video started. So the United States and other countries have issued a update. So the United States and other countries have issued an updated travel advisory to South Africa. Yep. And the other countries include the other countries include New Zealand. Says New Zealand joins Canada, US, and UK in warning citizens about travel to South Africa ahead of Easter holiday. And this was posted on March 30th. And they also said this warning will remain in place ahead of and during the busy Easter holiday period. So they said it's a lot of people from Australia, America, and the UK that travel to South Africa during the Easter holiday. And they're basically saying, if you don't have to go, don't go, because South Africa has a lot of high level crimes. The US places South Africa as a level 2 on the travel advisory. And the high level some of the high level crimes that they listed were carjackings.
Representing to say South Africa's high level of violent crimes.
And the high level crimes include armed robbery,
rape,
carjacking, mugging, smash and grab, kidnapping. Yeah, it's crazy. It's starting to sound like some of these states in the US, low key. Now it goes down to South Africa like that. If there's any South Africans watching, let me know in the comments if they're just going overboard, or is it really like that? Because sometimes when you watch the news in the US, it's like something at the movie that's going on. So yeah, I didn't know South Africa was getting down like that. So let's check the statistics to see if this report is going overboard, or is it really true. So I guess we're gonna start with armed robberies and see the statistics on armed robberies in South Africa. But to be honest, most of these things happen in most countries, especially these so-called third world countries. Like, what? So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what the US says. So let's see what the UK thinks about all this. People from the UK must be very careful about scams and frauds, including romance scams, fake visa agents, cyber crimes, road attacks, and many other things. Bro, it sounds like you're describing the UK because, have you, what isn't Central C from the UK? Isn't that boy Central C from the UK? What does he talk about? What? This is crazy. Yeah, but all these things the UK talked about, I'm pretty sure it goes on in the UK at a way higher level than South Africa. Sounds like they're just trying to scare their citizens into, I don't know what's about to happen with South Africa. I wonder if South Africa is siding with Iran or something that's, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure more would come out. So yeah, that's UK. Let's see what Canada has to say about all this. Canada says Canadians must be very aware of violent crimes in South Africa targeting foreigners. Okay, if you're a foreigner and pretty sure you go to any country and end up in the wrong area, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get. If you look like you don't belong there, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get targeted. So yeah, it's crazy. And now let's see what New Zealand has to say about all this. New Zealand asks for increased cautious and high degree of cautious um, label focusing on crime, scams, and security risks. New Zealand asks for increased cautious and high degree of cautious label focusing on crime, scams, and security risks. Yep. But after all that, let's see what other things going on in South Africa. South Africa and Uganda. South Africa and Uganda sounds a big deal, and I guess it sounds good to hear that two African countries are gonna work together instead of go to war. All this tribal stuff that goes on. Actually, actually do some business and try to move the needle for the country. One of South Africa's biggest travel company is called Golden Arrow. They have signed a big deal to buy a big agreement to buy 450. Um, so Golden Arrow has signed the agreement to buy 450 big buses from Uganda, and the deal is valued at approximately $400 million. Yeah, that's pretty good. Having the money move in the continent instead of most countries would have went to China and try to do all that and get the stuff from the Chinese, but they're actually going to Uganda, giving Uganda business. So sounds pretty good. So these buses are designed, engineered, and assembled in Uganda. So they got all these electric buses in Uganda, and all these YouTube videos I be seeing says Uganda have some of the worst roads in Africa. So aren't y'all working backwards or what's going on? Shouldn't y'all start with the road and then we'll move on to the other stuff? Well, let's see what else is going on. So yeah, South Africa will be benefiting. I don't know how their electric grid is. Some of the videos I've seen, they claim that some of the areas in South Africa do get do get blackouts and stuff. So I guess we'll see how that works out. But I heard they got pretty good roads and all that, so that should work out for them. And again, these are 100% Ugandan manufactured buses. Um, so big ups to Uganda and South Africa for making a deal without having to include the outside. So to prove that the buses do run good, they drove it all the way from Uganda to Cape Town, which is about they drove the buses from Uganda to South Africa, which is about um 3,700 miles. No, 37, which is about 3,700 kilometers from Uganda to South Africa, which is about 3,700 kilometers, to prove that the buses are in good working conditions. Yeah, it was a whole expedition from Uganda to South Africa, and they crossed at least six different other countries just to get there. And the countries are, yeah, the journey started from Uganda,
Tanzania,
Tanzania,
Zambia, Botswana,
Zambia, Botswana,
Eswatini, South Africa.
Eswatini, and South Africa. Yeah, they did all this to, prove that the buses could travel to different um, terrains and, off roads, and actually stand up to the conditions. So, so yeah, it looks like Uganda is gonna start manufacturing electric vehicles full time. Yeah. Some other countries need to get on the train, because it is moving. We are in the digital age right now, so you seeing it all there. South Africa buys buses from Uganda, about 450 of them, and about $400 million. A good deal between the two countries to um, help each other out and move the needle on the continent of Africa. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.